What's up, everybody? It's your boy D C the Welcome to the Hater Nation. How you doing out there, guys? It is a new segment that I'm coming up with, and we are gonna call this Madden Grind Monday. We're gonna be, getting to the bag, talking about a couple of things. We're gonna be talking about a couple coin making methods for you guys. We're gonna talk about the market, things that's going on in the market, and basically a couple of things to come during the week. Things that we have on the horizon, things that we're seeing, things that are moving and shaking and stuff like that. So that's what we're gonna do on this quick series. We're gonna talk about that kind of stuff and ways that you could invest and make a decent amount of coins and kind of get to it. So without further ado, we're gonna get into things to come. Series 4, I do believe, will be Friday confirmed. They will be dropping Series 4 on Friday, so get rid of your trophies. If you have any trophies, go ahead and get rid of them. I don't like that they give a half, and everything you spend is by fives. Like, that's kind of dumb to me. Like, you can have 2 trophies, and then if you have 5 trophies, like I have 5, what they're gonna do with this this little 5 is they're gonna turn it into 2. Why not turn it into 3? Like, you're literally splitting hairs with me. So that's what we got coming on Friday. I know we're calling this Madden Grind Monday or Madden Monday Grind or something like that. Madden Monday Grind. I think that sounds as catchy as we gonna like it. But we are releasing this. Unfortunately, I wanted to do this yesterday and release this yesterday. You'd probably be seeing this on Wednesday or whenever you see it. But my Ohio State boys played yesterday and got demolished. We got demolished, and I really wasn't in the mood to make a video, so just was like, whatever, we'll do it tomorrow. So we are bringing it to you on a Tuesday, which may end up being by Wednesday when you see it. But we do tomorrow gonna have Wild Card Wednesday, and that means we'll probably be getting a new either a flashback, veterans, rising star, one of those in the pack. I mean, the thing is, if they do leak it, I may drop it. I mean, it's pretty late, it probably won't leak it, but with the Wild Card Wednesday, I mean, they're going to be 91 overall probably, and most of the teams, like, we're 96 overall. Most of the good teams are probably around anywhere from 94 to like 90, 96, almost 97. So it's like, meh. So that's what we got coming tomorrow. Then we have the playoff promo. Team of the week just dropped. We'll get into that here in a second. But the playoff promo dropped, and if you didn't know, they have you can complete the Super Bowl pre-launch for players in February, which will be around the time of the Super Bowl. And this is a tough one because after that is like a huge player drop off. If you ever noticed or you've played Madden before, after the Super Bowl, it's a huge drop off. So in August, obviously September, is getting ready to release around that time in August. And of course, to everybody's playing it, then it kind of dies off. What is it? August, so September, October, November-ish, it starts to die a little bit, and then around Christmas, it explodes again because all these little young kids are getting the game. Tons of people are playing. Good cards are coming out. Zero Chill is always a good promotion. And then the playoff promo, and then after the Super Bowl, this is like, so after the Super Bowl is really when you want to have your team the most complete that you'll have your team at that point. But they do have this workout or this launch. Like I said, if you want to do it, you don't have to. But beat 20 challenges, 15 head-to-head, win 10 solo battle games, 5 squad games, and win a Super Bowl. You get these little tokens. In order to collect them, in order to get them, I'm sure they'll do other ways because it's kind of like a battle pass. I wish they had a paid battle pass. Like, I would pay for a Madden battle pass, something like $20 in order to help you like do stuff like this. cost you about 20 bucks, you know, and they give you some stuff with it, you know, a couple of cards or a couple of things for the future or something like that. Like that would be dope to me. But of course, EA is all about nickel and diamond the whole community. This is why we do no money spent, right? So that's that. And then we got team of the week that just dropped here. A couple of players. We'll look at the sets. We're not gonna go too much into detail because this is more about Madden, the Monday grind, but they dropped 14 and 15 today. Couple of players. I really like the Ricky Williams. I was always a fan of Ricky Williams. But he only comes with 96 speed. I got Willis McGahee. I got Reggie Bush. Both of them had 96 speed. The next running back I'll probably get will be the Barry Sanders. I don't know when I'm going to get it. Kind of when the price is right. If I can get him for around 600 out the door, you know, power up, training, and his other card. If I can get that around 600 to 650, maybe 700K, I think I'll do it then. Right now, it's a little bit more expensive than I'm willing to pay. So we'll wait on that. I may just get it just because I don't feel like it's a need. The running game isn't overpowered anyway. Most of these dudes is crazy D lines and you can't run the ball half the time. So, you know, like the Ricky Williams, always a fan. Like to have the guys on my squad, but then I found with Detroit Polamalu, it's kind of not worth it. So they did drop him. That's probably the only player I really care about. I mean, a right outside linebacker, don't care. With Reddick there. Then we got Carter, which is a left end, 95 overall. He's probably pretty solid. Like, you know, it is what it is. And then week 15, they got Montgomery, another halfback, which, you know, if you look at the attributes, I'm not, like I said, we're not going to get into the full, but they're almost the same exact back. Both of them are power backs. Both of them had the same amount of speed. Not really too much. It's just, you know, and it is just about the cards that you want. Ben Coates, good for the Patriots theme team. If you're putting together a theme team for Chicago or Miami, you know, good backs to have, which would give you 98 speed, right? I think, oh no, 96 speed max. I think he comes with 92 speed with the, no, 93 speed with the power up, so 97 speed. At this point, you kind of want a 99 speed running back because dudes are getting caught from behind, even with 96 speed. Like, it was glitchy when I first got my 2 running backs, but now it's like whatever. And then Eric Allen, another Raiders theme team kind of guy. I think he comes with 94 speed, so you know you'll be able to get him 98 speed corner. Pretty solid for the Raiders. Obviously, the Raiders need more players, right? They already have the best theme team, and they get another player. It's just like, yo, we're gonna try and put as many Raiders as possible out here. So that's pretty much it for the team of the week. The big cards, there are a lot of low cards. You know, we're not gonna get too much into that there with the team of the week, but we will get into the market. Always like to look at the market, gainers, losers, things like that, and what is going on in the market. So this is where I go to Mudhead. We just click the prices. Don't go to watch list. Just click the price button. Training went down 1. Training is averaging about 6. 6 training per 1 coin, or 6 coins per 1 training. I'm sorry, I said that backwards. So that is where the training is. Like I said, it went down 1 as a whole across the board. So if you want to do the training re-rolls, this may be the time to do that there. Market gainers, really don't care about market gainers. We care about market losers a little bit, because market losers can kind of show you where you may potentially want to go to make coins. With market gainers, the market is up and it's probably going to go back down for them. So we'll look at the market losers. The Heinz ward is down, the power up for the Heinz ward. So the way that I try and work the market, if I'm going to work the market, is the same thing with any kind of market. You buy low and you sell high. So what you want to do is when these cards are down, like the power up, Paul Plesnuzzi, or I don't even know how to, you know I'm terrible with last names. He's down to 50K. This may be at the current time of the market. He may have been down and he could go back up. You know, I'm in the Xbox market, which is always the lowest market. Right now, only one card up for 60, 19 hours ago. I hate they don't update it like they used to. I feel like they've gotten kind of lazy. Maybe, I don't really know, but 19 hours. We could check the market and see what he's kind of going for, but that went down. If you can find him for 50, selling for 70, make a couple quick bucks, you know, and buy like 4 or 5 cards. Y'all know my motto: 30%, a 30 a stack, or 33 and a third. But 30 a stack to invest. So if you bought what 5, 6 of those cards and you made, you know, 10,000 per card, 15,000 per card, you know, that's 60 to 70 to 80,000, 90 to 100,000 that you could potentially make on that there. So that's the market. Couple of things as well. We'll go back to prices to look at the big cards. But that's kind of how I like to work the market. Those are the losers. The gainers are the gainers. The market is look like it's went way down from where it was, because training is down to 6. That kind of tells you where the market is as a whole. The training is down to 6. That means the market is down. I think at the beginning of Madden, training was at like 27 to 28. If you could find training at like 27 to 28, you were finding good training. But right now it's at 6. So easy for people to build good squads, you know, and that's kind of what you like to see. Easy for people to build pretty good squads. And then the most expensive cards, if you notice, there's not one card, there's a card that's not up there, and that is the Bo Jackson. Bo Jackson did get a training bypass for his card at like 30K training. And if you times the market right now, 3 times 6 is 18, so it's about 180,000 that it's going to cost you to get that. You get the bow or the 180,000 for about around the same price. So probably want to pick up that Bo Jackson if you want to, because he went way down. As you can see, he's not on the top of the list anymore. Richard Sherman is the #1 guy on the list, coming in with almost a mil. But you gotta find him, and that's always the tough thing to do. I actually think I lost my shirt trying to do the training there with him, or not the training, but the team of the week. I tried to do the team of the week. I did 20 team of the weeks. I spent 800K. I end up losing like 300K just trying to do it, and I haven't done all the stuff that I can do with the cards yet. I may, you know, I have a lot of lower cards that I could probably put in the sets and turn those sets into some cash. So I would say probably after I do that, which adds another probably about 250 that I could probably add to the stack, I probably lost about 50 to 60K after it was all said and done. Just trying to find a Richard Sherman or the Deshaun Jackson. I tried to find one of them, I didn't find it. Always the fun in ripping packs, you know, there, because you can potentially find something, and it's always sweet when you do. Always disappointing when you do not. I think the highest card I had was Matt Ryan, 92 overall, going for like 60K. You know, I had a 91 overall Bo Jackson, I think that went for like 70K. So that was that there. So you got the Richard Sherman and Deshaun Jackson cards that are pretty high right now. And they'll be high for a little bit. You got the Michael Strahan still, Eric Weddle's up there, and Nick Bosa. So those are the top 5 cards. If you find them, you know, just pay attention. If you find the Richard Sherman, the Deshaun Jackson, Michael Strahan, Eric Weddle, or Nick Bosa at the 94, 97, 97, and 96s, you know, those are going for an absolute bag. So that's kind of where the market is going. So we'll get into, at the end of the video, like I always like to, is get into a couple of coin methods. We're not going to go into them into detail on what you could potentially do to make some good, decent coins. So there is the reroll method that I posted on the video. I made a video about the reroll, the campus reroll, and the legends. With training being way down, I would tell you to do this method. You have a high chance, even though the price of the 95s went down to about 200K. But if you rip these, I still believe, let's see, with training, let me get my trusty dusty calculator out really quick. Here, with training being at 6, So we'll say if you got 60,000 training, okay, 60,000 training times 6 equals about 360K. That's a little bit more. We'll go 40,000. If you did 40,000 training times 6 equals 240K. So that's not bad. So we'll do 40,000 divided by 2,500, which is the re-roll. So you'll be able to pull 16 cards. Out of those 16 cards, you pull 195. It's pretty much gonna pay for it because they're going for like 200. So if you just pull 1 out of 16 and the 15 are going for 8K, you know, that's 120 plus your 200K that you get from there. So you made 320 minus the 240, or minus the 10%. I love EA tax. Minus the 240 that you spent. So you made 48K. You got a potential of hitting it. So it's still still could be potentially a profitable method if you end up hitting one of those on the campus reroll. So that's a pretty solid method to do. Not bad. The other one is the Legends method. It's just to go into the Legends. You can find them for about 30K, and normally you can bust them. If you bust them at the right time, you could, you know, hit those coins for the Eric Weddle or any of those cards that's going a little bit high. You could definitely do those as well. A lot of people have been doing this get a gold method, which since we lost our shirt, I'm gonna go ahead and invest 100K into the get a gold player method here, and we're gonna see what we can pull. That's pretty much the new method everybody is starting to do. Everybody was doing the silver, but people are starting to do the gold and see if they can get something nice. And then the fantasy packs, they're always a risk. The fantasy pack risk, well, the get a gold method is probably a risk of about 4. The silver is probably a risk of about 2, because you can spend a very, very small portion. You can spend 25K and make 50K back easy doing that method. Where these fantasy packs, the team of the week pack, I would say it's probably a risk of about 5. I took the risk. I didn't hit anything. But of course, like I said before, it's all about the fun in the thing. It's all about the fun of the game, is pulling packs. So I did that. I've also done the All Pro. The All Pro fantasy pack made me about 100K. So that one was a pretty decent one. Those two were not profitable for me. And then of course the legendary fantasy pack, unless you got like 4 million coins, I wouldn't rip that because this is 1.4. If you're gonna do it, make sure you pull all of them. Okay, you pull all of them, you see what you get, and see where it may fall. So like I said, doing those two, I probably lost about 50 to 60K. But I gave myself a chance and we didn't hit it. But all right, guys, the video, I know the video is a little bit long, had to go through a lot. It is your boy DC. Always remember, embrace the hate and hate everybody.